Hey, chosen ones. I just want to send a message really quick about heaven and hell. And it really kind of bothers and hurts me. I understand it, but there's almost this gospel of permissive grace where you don't have to change your life at all. You don't have to do anything really. You just have to believe in Jesus Christ, call him your savior, and you'll be saved. And it's that simple. And you'll go to heaven, and you could just do whatever you want. I mean, horrible evil ravaging throughout, sin, addictions, murder, rape, mass murder, serial killer, whatever, man. As long as you say sorry and, you accept Jesus, then you're good. No. This is so incredibly wrong and scary. Like this whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing. Bro, he's not in heaven. He's not in heaven. This isn't me holding a grudge and me not forgiving him. Okay? I talked to God. I asked God. I know this hard in my spirit. The masses go to hell. The highway to hell is long and wide, and that's where most people end up. They're deceived by the enemy. They're worldly. They're just doing all the things of the world. Basically, just want to fit in and be cool. Basing off their ego, not the soul. That's the world. Gotta look cool. Put on the front. Be better than people. Show off. Show that perfect life. But then, here's the thing. The few go to heaven, and very few will find it. That road is narrow, it's a path, and only few will find it. And that's the truth. And that's what I can attest to as to why, chosen ones, it's a thing they don't fit in. And it's like, I could fit in. It's not like they don't know how. Yeah, it's very easy to, dim your light and just, drink and party and go nowhere and just not be vegan and not care about the animals, just do the cool popular thing and just accept everything and everyone and don't stand for anything. Basically, don't stand for God or righteousness, because then it will turn people off, because the demons inside of them don't want that. They don't want to heal. They don't want to be triggered. So it's not like we don't know how, or we can't. We don't want to. We cannot in our soul. We're here for a purpose, and that purpose is not to fit in. It's literally to help others heal, grow, see, literally bring them to heaven, save souls. That's the goal. Okay, a sheepdog for God. A tool, a wrench. I'm a wrench in his hand. It's not about me and my fleshy desires and getting some or looking cool. And don't get me wrong, I'm not better than people. I've been there. I've been in all these roads and worldly and been deceived and been distracted by the world. And I was not very long ago all of these people. So it's not like, oh, they suck or there's no hope. But you really do have to change. And the reality is you think you could just do that whenever, but that's not how it goes. Because America and people, they don't even realize what they're doing is sin. They literally excuse and justify it in their head. And again, I've been here too. So you think you're a good person, or no, I'm not doing witchcraft for bad. I'm a good witch. I just like crystals because they're pretty. This and that. And any excuse, justification, I could hate this person and slander or do this and that because they did this. So they deserve it. No, you're not God. Vengeance is mine. Vengeance is God's. Yeah, you can self-defense, and you can, of course, that's why there's the law and the justice system, so we go about it a certain way, that there is justice and karma, and you might have to, of course, play a part in that, just doing the real things, but not in a way of, murder, violence, the enemy, wearing a mask and deceit and, just being gross about it. You have to do about it, righteously and really what's right. You got to take the Bible as a whole. And that means not just cherry picking certain aspects, like just the warm and fuzzy aspect of God, because God has many sides to him. God has a wrath. God kills. God has destroyed the world. Like, God is the same. Okay? Yes, when the world is wicked and running wicked and it's just taken over and it's literally uninhabitable for his children. Like Noah, for example. He saved Noah and his family. They were the only ones who weren't wicked. And so he saved them, and he will save them. He'll tell them to build an ark. Like, everyone thought Noah was crazy. Yeah, that's how it is. That's life of a chosen one, man. Everyone thinks you're crazy because they don't have eyes to see and ears to hear. So it's like, imagine if you couldn't see and you didn't have this whole sense. And someone was telling you about, like, but that's all you've ever known. That's your norm. So to you, that is normal. So if other people are telling you that, if one other person, say, is telling you that they could see, okay, everyone, you're with this blind camp. You're from an area where everyone's blind. Nobody can see. That's just the norm. That's how it is. It's just like a certain animal or a breed or whatever that, whatever, they can't see. Okay, I'm sure there's some, I think there is. Or whatever, okay? And then there's just one person who can see or is born into that world, and they're telling you about it, and you have the masses, so you think, no, this is all I've ever known, this is all I've experienced, everyone around me. So the fact that you can see, you must be the one who has a problem. You're crazy, you need help, it's not me, it's not us. Yeah, it is crazy to them. Like, they literally don't have that entire sense. So to them it is crazy because they cannot understand it. And that's what it's like being a chosen one, because we have more senses in the spiritual. We have eyes to see and ears to hear in the spiritual. We have spiritual discernment. We have God. Okay, the enemy is the art of confusion. Spirits and demons, they distort the brain-heart connection. So you literally become like schizophrenic, multiple personality disorder, have multiple alters. Yeah, you may have friends in your head and demons, literally demons, and addictions and familiar spirits. But that's confusion, that's chaos, that's like they don't know. That's like, I don't know what gender I am. Yeah, bro, it's not clarity. It's not the straight and righteous and narrow truth. It's confusion, distortion, chaos. It's not peace. There are fruits of the spirit, fruits of the flesh, fruits of God, fruits of the enemy. Alright, I have so much to say, but I'm just kind of going off. I'm kind of getting back into YouTube, so I don't know. Just a brief little overview. I'll be back. I'll maybe get better, obviously. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you. Bye. Christ loves you more.